The Great Wall of Red Bull. Way back in 2011, I got laid off from a publishing company that I had expected to retire from, after working there for 14-ish years. When I was marched into HR, it was explained to me that my entire department was liquidated, and I was not allowed to re-enter the work floor, and all personal effects at my desk would be safely collected and UPS'd to my house within 24 hours. I was known as the collector dork in the IT department, a feat, I know, and people would give me all sorts of limited edition stuff, mini statues, Funko Pops, Loot Crate items, etc. Though I never yelled at anyone for messing around at my desk, it was known not to fart around in my work area, because something might inadvertently get broken, and since many things ultra rare, nobody wanted to take that chance. Honestly, most were just dorky trinkets, but a couple years before, an editor knocked over a old Star Wars BK glass from the 80s and offered to replace it, though I said not to worry about it. When they found it on eBay, it ended up costing them around $50. My favorite thing was a mountain of 16 ounces Red Bull cans, thanks to lots of double shifts and overnight projects. Instead of recycling the roughly 60 to 70 cans, we built a Red Bull wall between me and my neighbor's workstations, stacked and double-sided taped to the desk we shared. And sitting across from this stuffy HR woman, I had an epiphany. Can you guarantee that all of the collectibles will be carefully disassembled and packed in those boxes before shipment? I have a lot of rare and fragile items that I'd much rather pack myself. That's out of the question. Unfortunately, none of the employees who were let go today can go back to their workstations, due to the sensitive information in the system. Okay, well. I've been meticulously collecting vintage Red Bull cans over the last 5 years, and displaying them between our desks. If one gets bent or damaged while being packed up, I'll need you to find the replacement can on eBay. It would just be a lot easier to pack them myself. Some are worth more than $75 empty. She still refused. Literally 2 days later, I got 32 of 32 UPS boxes, each one the standard moving box size. And each one filled with 10 meticulously bubble-wrapped Red Bull cans, with miscellaneous desk clutter filling in the gaps, as if they were headed to a museum curation. All of my other desk items were likewise wrapped, and box 1 had an inventory spreadsheet of every item from my desk, down to 9 random Taco Bell sauces. I then made a video of crunching down the cans and dumping the entire box into my condo's recycle dumpster, and CC'd the entire company. I heard from a friend that still worked there, that one of the warehouse managers, who I really disliked, spent almost 9 hours wrapping, inventorying, packing and labeling every item from my desk. The company went bankrupt 2 years later, and never came back. I'd like to believe I was a part of why, though I know it was from years of mismanagement and a refusal to go digital.